rock the boat.
I ride the boat, I ride it slow. He choke me more, he got me on my tippy toes.
Stroke it for me.
Stroke his daddy, work me, baby. Go ahead and drive me crazy.
Change positions.
Change positions, he hitting it hard, throwing it back.
Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's You Dead Ass TV, episode 4. We got 2 heavy hitters in the building. We got the homie Make It Bang, you know what I'm saying? We got the homie Gas Mask. It's gonna be a very interesting podcast this week, you know what I'm saying? We got 2 deep brothers in the building. Artist, motivational speaker, author, you know what I'm saying? Engineer, manager, goddamn studio owner. There's big business in the building, you know what I'm saying?
We doing it, man.
So talk to me, what we got going on in the world, Mike?
Alright, current events, you know, current events been on fire lately too, especially with the Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan situation. So after 1 year of dating and being in a relationship, social media went crazy because they broke up. The reasons behind the broke up, I'm not too sure, and it seems a bit vague, but I do know social media is getting on Michael B. Jordan for being the new Russell Wilson. And they getting on Lori Harvey for being Future because she got a pass. So anybody know Lori? They say she had more men than she had shoes. You feel what I'm saying?
So let's ask the guests. How they feel about that? How y'all feel?
Oh, what's crazy though?
All right, let's go.
The crazy part. She has been seen flirting in the DMs with rapper Jack Harlow. I'm upset, motherfucker.
We knew that was gonna happen.
I'm upset. How you feel about
What
that?
you mean that was gonna happen?
Jack Harlow is the new Drake. You can see how the culture moving.
Yeah.
He about to be the new Drake. So
it poses a question,
Yeah, I like
though,
this
right?
music.
It poses a question. What do you think went wrong? Is Lori trying to live her best life, or is Michael B. Jordan moving too fast?
Y'all want the
we're gonna start with Gas, man. Let's start with Gas. Gas, what you think?
Damn.
He said, "Damn, like the cake."
I'm gonna say this, right? You know how I don't know if women say this anymore, but you know how women used to say, "Well, I want a good man." And when they get a good man, they realize that a good man don't do none of the shit that they like to do. So I really think that's what happened. Like a woman to tell you quick, oh, you know, I want somebody to pray with me and take me to church, but she don't know no Bible verses. She don't really know how to pray.
Wow.
So when you really get somebody who like that, that's not really you. I don't know Michael B. Jordan, I don't know Lori Harvey, but I mean, she seemed kind of fast.
Do you think? So it's like that. Every girl growing up always.
He probably was good for her, but
Old school.
right.
Because I think I don't want to speak for the ladies. I'll let y'all answer. We're gonna get back to it. But like you know how you always for fathers who got daughters, you like princess. They grow up. Some men call them queens. Do you think that she wanted a knight in shining armor and he just wasn't?
Nah. She wanted the nigga from the basement. I mean that's obvious because we don't see no signs of cheating. I mean, what was the actual problem? We don't see. Besides, she probably just picked up and left and wanted to, get on her
That's
gun
exactly
shit.
what it was. Their relationship was for the media, literally.
But how do we know?
Oh, so
Exactly.
so we call it a conspiracy over that.
It was no. Listen.
I know ain't no conspiracy on no relationship.
It was.
That's some new shit.
That posed multiple sub questions because I'm starting to think like Michael B. Jordan.
Remember, no. It was actually a source that came out. It's a credible blog that I follow, and y'all remember he just had a movie that came out when the main girl was a black woman.
Right.
So to promote movies, what they do, they cause controversy around that person.
But that movie was very different though, because I remember that movie.
No. It didn't make sense. And the girl, she literally
It's remorse.
Yes, exactly. He know exactly what movie it
but
was.
I think that was right around the time they were saying like he only liked white girls.
Exactly.
Like
Come
so
on
like
now.
all the
Okay,
sisters
okay,
was
okay.
getting mad at him.
But why Lori Harvey though?
Because it's Lori
That one a good
Harvey.
pick.
Man, I'm tired of y'all saying this girl name like she just that.
Exactly though.
Lori, listen.
But people started paying more
It was
attention to
crazy
him.
how I heard about her. So she was dating Diddy's son. Then Diddy
No,
started
it go further back than that, bro. You know who fault this is?
Who fault is it?
Meek Mill, nigga.
Wow.
Oh yeah, he put
was
on
in
the
the
verse.
song.
Yeah,
Yes. I want Lori Harvey on my wish list. Like,
That's the only thing. I mean, he probably got it for Christmas too.
but at the end of the day, bro, we done seen females in the hood look better than these people, bro.
I mean, I agree.
We don't walk.
First of all, she's the daughter of Steve Harvey.
But she, that's not,
That's
she ain't come out that man loins.
No, it's not. That's his stepdaughter.
That's his stepdaughter. That's his stepdaughter. Ain't the real daughter.
He said he behind her though. Like what she doing?
And Steve Harvey ain't shit neither.
So, Apple, how do you feel about it?
Is she the stepdaughter?
Yeah, she's the stepdaughter, but took the last name.
Personally, I don't even think it's the controversy thing, because if two people love each other, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna stay together, even if it was based on that at first. They've been together for a year. You know, most people don't even make it through 6 months. Let's be honest here. I think it's something that we don't specifically know about. Like maybe he isn't her type of thing.
They cut that brother check and told her
she's already rich.
That don't mean nothing.
She's already rich, but she don't need a. But she don't need a check from no man.
That don't mean nothing. But she's
that
not
girl. Listen, I'm sorry.
These are two women.
I guarantee you she's not turning down.
I mean, of
That-
course.
that's
but
Arvis and
what I'm
Lubo.
saying. With them being a black couple, you gotta understand, with them being a black couple, the pictures that they post.
You call it like they should like reality.
Yeah, I think it's more insights to that.
I'm gonna be real.
Like, he's probably not even her type, really.
Hold on,
look. Look, he really was locked in. Like for dudes,
you
can't really fake it too much. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like the way he was riding, and then like they were saying that he wanted to get more serious. And that's what really caused it. Like I ain't on the inside. I'm just looking at the blogs and the gossip. But like,
you gotta go.
But here's the thing, like, okay, you said she in it for a check.
She got her own.
I didn't say that. I just said that their relationship. No, I didn't.
You said if I'm in it for a check.
I'm just saying. She basically said, "What will make a woman do that? A check." You know what I'm saying?
But she's
if
already
I come to you and tell you that I have an offer for you,
I done did that.
For you to do this to help promote a movie, why not?
We not gonna act like Anthony B. Jordan ain't like on every girl wish list either though. So
thank you.
Like,
That's what
like,
I'm saying.
I think it's maybe
I pose a question. Maybe he wasn't the one that she thought that she could see the rest of her life.
She been doing that for.
Maybe he's hiding something.
I'm gonna say this.
Nobody knows question.
I feel what you're
and I'm a man
coming
asking
from,
that question.
Maybe Fletcher had it right. He said,
I think it's more to it than we know
you
about.
feel me? Yeah. But I'm gonna say this though, the bottom line is though, fuck both of them. I'm trying to get my own relationship together, man. So hey, we're gonna let the viewers debate on that. Do you think Lori Harvey was the problem or Michael B. Jordan? Let us know.
Michael B.
Now our next
you were walking, so
Right? Why he gotta automatically be?
I mean,
Not really.
we
He
gonna
probably
let
was
the
a problem for
fans
real.
vote on it. On the next current event, Rolling Stones has named Ready to Die the greatest hip hop album of all time. How do you guys feel about that? And what do you consider the greatest hip hop album of all time? I personally am
Ready
upset.
to Die, Biggie.
I think it's catered to Biggie because
Did y'all catch that?
unfortunately he's not.
That's number one.
That's number
I ain't look at
one. They said Rolling Stones named Ready to Die the greatest hip hop album of all time.
First off, that's a rock magazine. We're gonna start there. Like this the problem. Whenever it's like this always is a matter of opinion. Like music is always it's just like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It's the same thing with music. Like I'm from Miami. I rock with Biggie, but I swear we listen to more pop here than we did Biggie.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
at the end of the day, we gonna already be debating like, man, Machiavelli was this, or even like All Eyes on Me. Like, how you gonna put it up against that too? At the end of the day, that's their opinion.
Hey, it was a little conspiracy as to why the crib listen to Pop Mo too.
It's a conspiracy.
It was a little conspiracy theory going around back in the day. Now y'all remember when Pac died, right? It was a nigga named Black Hayes from the crib that sounded just like nigga sounded just like Pac.
Black Hayes.
Yeah. Nigga thought, hey, listen, we thought Pac faked his death and came to Miami, became Black Hayes. Niggas really thought that.
Hey, I forgot about that.
Crazy
bro.
was too from the Bone
He
Thugs.
sounded just like
Crazy sounded just like him. But answer me this question: what album do you feel should be number one greatest hip hop album?
I can't do that, man. Like,
If you had to choose though.
me,
Nah, I could do that. I ain't gonna lie. It's a couple.
Look, and then just cause he's my homeboy, I rock with Trick like crazy, bro. Like,
Which Trick though?
Huh?
Which Trick? Which album?
Best of all time.
Best of all time. I'm gonna put you on the spot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the
No,
best
let's
of
put.
all
This is for the
time.
crib. Let's put him on the spot. Which is the best?
I love Trick.
Thug.com, but
That
see,
Thug-
that album be
that's-
hard.
That's
based on a true story.
That Bruce and Art, listen, bro. That
Based on a true
first
story.
Trick, based on a true story, is what put him on the map, and it's a press play. Like it's hard to be a press play. But like, bro had like most like back-to-back press plays, and I feel like the music when we say, "Oh, what's the best hip hop album?" It depends on what region you grew up in.
Exactly.
But see,
I was
that's
just going
what
to say
the
the era plays a big part.
It does.
If we were from New York,
person would consider what's the greatest. You get what
And
I'm
I
saying?
think that's what it is, because, you know, they celebrate Biggie a little bit more than any other artist besides Wu-Tang.
If we were from New York, we
But
would
from
definitely
here,
feel different.
it was two people from, no, it was three people for me, because I'm a little bit old. I had Scarface, you feel me?
Scarface
Tupac,
the Fix.
you feel me? Tupac, and I had Trick Daddy.
The Diary.
I grew up heavy on Tupac and Trick Daddy. All Eyes on Me is, to me, the greatest hip-hop album of all time.
Well, I just want to say, you know, I lived in Newark, New Jersey, like for a little period of time, and I ain't even finna lie. This was at a time where they was kind of hating on the South. You know, I was going with polos and white shell toes, like they was on some wearing Gore-Tex, whatever. But I think they give it to Ready to Die because Biggie ain't have no model. If you really think about it, when Biggie dropped, like how he came in the game, it was no model.
Yeah.
Even though he only had two albums, if you think about it, if you Biggie Smalls, who you model yourself after? Because when I heard www.thug.com, I was looking for a notepad. Like when that You Got to Hold On came on, it sounded like this my life, or this my daddy life, or this my uncle life. So I think the reason why they be giving a lot of credit to Biggie, because if you are Biggie Smalls, who is your model? It was nobody who was doing that at that time.
Listen, it was, but he was on a lighter skin, and I think it was more so Heavy D. And you can kind of see Heavy D influence in Biggie.
Yeah,
that's why he
had
was
a
actually,
wordplay.
that's how
He
he was the big boy who was fresh, nobody was looking like.
All the time.
You feel what I'm saying? So,
but see, he had more a street approach than Heavy D did, because Heavy D did a lot more like, it was lighter music.
Right, it was. I give you that.
And then Diddy did make Puff big kind of like transition and kind of like blended too.
Right.
But when you hear the lyrics, it still was like he was on some hard shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I think with Biggie, I think what resonated because he had so much confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a big ugly nigga, like he said himself.
That's crazy. That's
the confidence is what made Big, and it was the same with Pop.
Right.
It was and that honestly, that's what it is. Like when it comes to artists, the ones that really stand out, their confidence is gonna stand out more than any.
They the two most emulated artists.
So who y'all prefer, Biggie or Pop?
I gotta tell you, here's the thing. I say Pop because Pop made me relate. I remember Pop before going to jail, Death Row. Keep Your Head Up and Brenda's Got a Baby was like, it wasn't traumatizing for me, but it like, yo, that's my environment right there. Before then,
listen,
New York
bro,
had niggas in the street doing this shit right here. You feel what I'm saying?
bro, listen.
So,
Nigga used to watch
like,
it,
Pop,
bro.
man,
It's
I'm
certain.
in the ghetto for real. You feel me? I get around. That's the house party time.
Mike, bro, tell me if I'm wrong now. It's certain music videos that traumatized us as shorties.
Right.
Brenda's Got a Baby is one. Fucking Bone Thugs when the nigga was touching niggas' eyes. I thought I saw that nigga Uncle Charles at Target one time.
Everybody had Uncle Charles. That was the only cause you remember.
Bro, that shit was like Candyman almost.
Yeah, Crossroads serious.
Real talk. But that all them songs had messages. TLC Waterfalls, like stuff like that.
No, we didn't peep game at the time when TLC Waterfalls came on. They debuted it on BET.
Yeah.
After I forgot which segment it was, but at the time I think AIDS awareness was up real hot. So they dropped that battle. They dropped that. I think my battle rap. They dropped that video at the perfect time.
So
And we don't get that. We don't get that on.
Yeah, they was.
Oh yeah.
Every verse was talking about different shit.
It was because back then you had the
Basically,
McDonald's
just
commercial
don't
with
be
Calvin.
chasing, you know,
Calvin going to work.
dream
Yeah.
all the time.
So like I said, I'm telling my age, but in that era we had the damn program every goddamn thing.
Yeah,
So
bro.
Pop made the music.
Yeah, that's a
for
fact.
me. NWA was my daddy influence,
You don't
and
remember
somewhat
that
I got that too. You had Chuck D and them out there, but Scarface and them was putting it down for the South along with Outkast. You feel what I'm saying? It's kind of tough having that #1 album.
Yes,
Yeah.
you
You
can
feel me?
do
Because
that.
there's so many we can name.
Yeah, it
That's real. That's real.
can't be one. It can't be one. You gotta have like.
That's why I don't.
That's why I don't like when they be like
Yeah.
best this or best that, because
I could
I'm gonna be
never
real.
really
Music like music is about a mood. Like I might be in the mood for pop, and then I might be in the mood for big.
Facts.
And like right now, I might feel like, damn, this album hard as hell. Then I'm in another mood, and I'm like, well, I want to listen to this album. Like shit, I still Jeezy. Like we can start going even further and get deeper in like the 2000s. Like down here, Jeezy was running it for the clubs, everything for the South, but then they was listening to Gucci on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta pick a side.
I think it's always gonna be a
It was like a Pac and
Pac
Biggie. You got Gucci and Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? It's like you always had a side. You had to choose somewhat.
So look, I want to pose this question, right? With no real explanation. Who would you say is the biggest artist of all time?
Like artists
overall, all time.
Thank you.
You can't go.
Well, let's go hip hop, not Mike. We're gonna go hip hop.
Okay, because I don't like it.
Yeah, I was
And we talking about influence. We talking about music catalog, everything in one.
Oh my God.
You know right.
Just one, no explanation.
It's
Who?
gonna be that light skinned nigga right now, man.
Who? You gonna say Drake?
Right now, bro, like it's
Not right now. We talking about all time.
The only reason why I can't give it to Drake, I mean, I'm gonna pick Jigga. I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna pick Jigga.
All right, he got Jigga.
This is
We got Bang.
I mean, no, like I'm on the other side of like with the corporate and all that stuff. Like Drake. Well, if we really talking Snoop, really numbers wise, like we talking real numbers.
You took my answer,
it's
brother.
Snoop.
I'm not gonna.
You know what I'm saying? Like people don't realize that.
But see, he's more like he got a chameleon type vibe to him. Like he can fit in the role.
Yeah, that's real.
But you gotta remember, I'm going back to Tupac, who was cut short at an early age.
Right.
Who set the trend.
He died at
right
25.
now, you gotta understand. You can go on BET and watch Juice and love it. You feel me? He was doing these things. He was creating messages on both sides, telling you, I'm the best sign. I am a Gemini. I'm this way and I'm that way. I'm speaking for women, I'm speaking for men, I'm speaking for the ghetto, I'm speaking for the corporate. That's why right now to this day, currently, his interviews like still do numbers. Nobody can touch his numbers. You feel me? That's why I say he's more influential. Because if you look at 50 Cent, who say he was, hey, I'm from New York, but Pop gave me that Malcolm X vibe. You look at other people, they still got that Pop vibe to them when they want to step on the album. Fuck y'all. We see this influence still to this day. Everybody still call. I don't never hear nobody say I'm the new Biggie. No. Besides Ross one time. Everybody say I want to be the new Pop. No, you can even hashtag that. New Pop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's the outlaw. It's the outlaw mentality. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of music, since you have the most experience in music.
Don't give me that, dog.
No, you're right.
Since you got the most experience in music, tell us, for us artists who trying to come up, man, what are you A&Rs looking for?
It's different now, dog, and it's crazy you ask me that because, like, you will be surprised. Y'all won't be surprised how many DMs, messages, phone calls, like people that even that I probably ain't talked to in a while or worked with in a while hit me up when they realize I'm A&Ring. Like, what, man? Hey, get me signed, and it's like it's so much stuff that play into it outside of the music now, like. The way that the industry is now, because what people fail to realize right now, it's not just music no more, it's a business. Right. Like, you talking about $1 billion business. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we was trying to do and what they were trying, because I went in the 80s, when they were trying to get hip-hop accepted and all that stuff, that shit is gone. Now it's leading. You know what I'm saying? They influence. Look at what we do in fashion and movies. Everything that we do, it follows. Everybody follows the trends. You know what I'm saying? So like now, when you're looking at stuff, when we're looking at an artist, they not just looking at, hey, what does he sound good? Talent can be, bro. I get so many talented people just come through my studio that can rap and can sing, and they have all the talent in the world. But then it's the stuff that's after that. You know, the intangibles. Are they marketable? Are they really driven? Because a lot of people, I'm gonna tell you what comes with talent. A lot of times I'm so raw, I'm so talented, they gotta fuck with me. They don't even want to put in work. It's like, man, you just like, even with me as a producer, it's like, bro, I'm raw, give me a beat. You don't even want to buy a beat. Not even like, even if I ain't selling it to you on my regular rate, I say, bro, this how I eat, because I don't got no day job. I literally live off music, so I might not give you a free beat, but I might say, bro, I like how talented you are, I'll give it to you on the low or something like that. Right. They won't even do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because I'm so raw, I'm so talented,
that's a mentality that we like a lot of struggling artists, and that's why we struggling. because we have that mentality. Like if 10 people say, "Hey man, you sound good. You should be the next star." That it lives with them in their mind. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And they walk around like, man, y'all know him. Like you said, y'all know him, right? Y'all should fuck with me. I know it's hard for y'all A&Rs because, like you said, everybody kind of sounds similar. Yeah. But I think what y'all looking for now is who's going to have the next impact.
Right.
And that goes into like my next segment of like thinking like who has the most impact down here. In my opinion, I think Kodak.
Yeah. He having a festival right now. Right now.
And I think that's what y'all continuously looking for because
You
now.
said Miami?
I'm talking about like overall.
A lot of people taking that Detroit style.
I'm a male or female.
No, you got both.
A lot of people taking that Detroit style, man. That shit talking, they taking that Detroit style shit.
You know what it is, bro? Like being that I got a 17-year-old son and like a son that's a preteen and stuff. Like that's one of the things that keep me like tapped in with the music, because it's like it transitions. Like remember, music changed every 10 years, every 5 years. Right. The sound gonna change. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, they taking a Detroit style. The one thing I kind of miss, or not even kind of, what I really miss about music, you used to be able to cut on a record and know where these people from. Right. Because of the sound. It's like, oh, you gotta be from here because it sound like this. It gotta be from here, it sound like that. And now because we got streaming music, social media, it ain't even really that it fucked it up. It's that we don't have to go to a store or go to the flea market to get new music. You just tap in and you get music from everywhere now.
People starting to see what causes the mass appeal and what they like. Because nowadays everybody's Rod Wave. You feel me? You can go down the street right now, somebody doing music.
But even Rod Wave is a son, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You feel me? But right now, like, I say him because, like, I hear him so much frequently. But, you know, Dirk, when he came out, he was auto-tuned. You feel me? So now it's him, Dirk, Lil Baby, all these guys is doing something engineered by their voice that started with Zapp Rogers for those who are
That's my uncle, too.
I'm old and shit, by the way.
No, that's my uncle for real.
Sound like I'm like,
Roger Troutman, yeah, that's my uncle.
I know these new guys like, who is that, bro?
I know that is.
He got them computer love.
Yeah.
But everybody's starting to sound the same. Sorry,
go ahead.
That goes into you. I know you probably don't listen to a lot of music because you living up here in your mind and you create these books we want to talk about.
Nah. I listen to.
Man,
actually, hold on. I gotta
MC first.
I gotta tell this story real fast, man, about Make It Bang. Salute to Make It Bang, man. I was first home from a 10-year bid, and one of my childhood friends happened to be his childhood friends. You know, you live in one section, then you move, then you go to another section. So he was like, Marquise, let's say his name. I don't know, this shit might be 1 million views in a morning. Marquise, so Marquise was like, hey man, my brother got a studio. I'm like, man, I know your family, man. What brother you talking about?
You spoke him up.
Nah, that's a piece of man calling, man. He gonna call. Right. But I was like, man, what brother? So, you know, he had linked us together, and he actually did my first mixtape. You know what I'm saying? I was just coming out. I did one song, we had like 80 bars on there. The intro was like 90 bars, no hook, no nothing. He pulled me to the side, like, hey man, you can rap your ass off. I thought we gotta make some songs. And
all this shit new to me. I ain't know that.
That's why when you
I was just gonna ask you.
And then let me tell you how much of a coincidence it is. This nigga's my cousin for real in real life.
Yeah.
This nigga's my cousin for real in real life. Damn near.
Nah, no shit.
Like, I ain't know this shit the other day.
It's crazy. We can't make this up.
We can't make this up.
But that's a great thing. And look what ultimately connects us all.
Yeah.
Entertainment, music, you know, filmography, everything. You feel what I'm saying? But let's go back to this book.
Got you.
Yes, tell us about it.
Unfailing Love.
Unfailing Love.
But this part 2. So there's 2 segments to Unfailing Love. What is Unfailing Love?
Okay. Well, first I'm gonna tell you what unfailing love is. If you look in the Bible, that's one of the most like used terms.
Okay.
A love that's unfailing in the English language. And I try to break this down to my wife. She's like, no, nigga. Love is love. All that shit you talking about, you trying to finesse me. Love is love. But actually, in other languages, your love for your mother, your love for your friend, your love for your car. It's usually different words. It's said in a different accent. But in the English language, the same words you use for your love of love and hip hop, see what I'm saying? It's the same words you use for your love of God. So unfailing love is like one of the highest loves in terminology that you can have.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to Google all this shit.
Yeah. Google it because
that was some deep shit.
I did research before I even picked the title. Unfailing love was what most of the people who wrote the Bible used for the love of God. The love that God has for us. Now this one goes to my bad.
She read book too.
Yeah.
That's why she called it.
Yeah, she read.
Doing a good job.
But unfailing love is the love that God has for us. You know what I'm saying? We can't even love God the way that He loves us. So it's a different term when God loves you. You know what I'm saying? So if you Google the most used term in the Bible, it's gonna say unfailing love, because a lot of apostles, if you want to call them that, or a lot of writers of the Bible, God's unfailing love is never our unfailing love to God. It's always God's unfailing love. So that's where I got the title from. You know what I'm saying? Unfailing love, because in prison I was a heavy Bible reader. You know what I'm saying? I did time in confinement. I read the Bible front to back, and I read from Revelation to Genesis. So I really was in tune. But yeah, that's what the title means.
I mean, so you said you read the Bible a lot. So do you put any religious things?
Of course. Matter of fact, I got my homeboy here. He like a character in the book. Well, I based the character off of him. You know what I'm saying?
That was gonna be my question. Like, it's kind of like your Bible to your life. You get what I'm saying?
Nah. But it's something that I'm familiar with. The main character, Petey, in the story, he gets involved with what a lot of people could relate to. You know what I'm saying? He a street nigga. He take care of his mama. He take care of his sister. He got a brother that's, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot of friends. You know, they actual spot is his main man crib, which is how we kind of grew up. Like, our spot was my main man mama crib, and she was just one of the kind of mamas that just stand in the kitchen window.
You want your unfailing love.
That's crazy, man. He gotta be on the live. But he said, man, like his crib was our spot. Like, you know, we sold whatever out of there. And so the character in the book is like that reflection. So it's like people that I knew. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But you asked me, do I have a lot of the Bible in there? So at one time, my homeboy who was sitting there, he got real deep, like we thought he was gonna be a preacher at one time. You know what I'm saying?
He was Sharif.
I was just finna say that.
So if you watch Business Society, you know who Sharif is.
So actually in the book, the character that I based off of him, he kind of broke some stuff down to the main character. Right. And that was I was locked up, so I didn't really get a chance to have that conversation with him. So in my mind, I kind of just put a lot of the God conversations around him and how I pictured they would go. So that's really how it became vivid.
That's why I asked that question. Like, is it kind of like a hood Bible? That's what I wanted to say. Like, is it like a
Well, yeah.
Bible?
I teach her. I mean, the book. I ain't gonna lie, the book raw. Like,
okay,
I went to the box for that book. And it was like, hey man, we got to do a search. Hold on, let me get my book.
Read this book and tell me if it's good.
Planning on making a movie?
I didn't say the first one good. I read it.
But she's the reader. You know what I'm saying? She love her book.
So why you don't want to put it on screen?
Well, because I ain't write that for the screen. See how this book came about? I ain't think I was gonna get out. Well, I thought I was gonna get out. I was probably gonna be about 50. So I really ain't. I had stopped rapping. So you know, when you a rapper or you an MC or whatever they call it now, you got that. It's like an addiction. So you know, I was trying to feed the addiction, so I started writing. So I started writing poetry, and then I actually wrote a movie. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't model this after a movie. Like, I kind of wanted to be like what it is.
And you was kind of speaking earlier before the cameras even started. Like, you want people to actually get into reading, because it's always better when you read the book before the movie. Yeah. So.
And And that's how I wrote it. Like I used to walk around the chain gang with like a folder, and police would take me to jail. Hey, nah, don't touch his books. You want these papers? And I get my papers and they'll send me to confinement, but they'll throw all my other shit away, but they'll let me keep the books. So I had wrote that from like beginning to end. Like I told a complete story, and you know what I'm saying? It's relatable to women.
What's your own manual
I'm
script?
not gonna lie, that is so cool of a story, bro. Like because you showed that you was in that using your mind, and that it's a tool that can actually benefit you for ages to come, bro. That's a lovely story, man. It teaches you how to use your mind. So I'm very interested to see.
I got a whole box. Y'all make sure.
You gotta read one first.
I want to read one first.
I think I got more ones than two.
Very interested in that.
Yeah. Definitely read it. And if it's bullshit, inbox me. But if it's not, just make sure you do this. Hey, boy, listen. But I used to have like so many people like coming to our bunk and like sitting down because I used to have papers like just all over the bunk. And I really did that so niggas won't come sit on the bunk.
And you never know who you probably influenced them, man. Where can we purchase it at?
It's on Amazon. Usually I ride around with them in the car. So, but yeah, you can get it from anywhere you buy books from. For people that read, it's on Amazon, Prime for the physical copy. You can get it from Kindle.
Okay, I was just gonna say Kindle.
Yeah. Kindle only give me 13 cents though. So
I hear you.
He was so serious about my Kindle.
Yeah. I mean, if you gotta read it like that, I mean, I just really wanted to get the story out. And you know what I'm saying? I lost my grandma a while ago, and it was like, when I got out, you know, she was kind of like, you know, what you gonna do, whatever. And so when I brought these books home, she was like, oh, these are books. And after she passed, I found the books in the room, like she was really reading them. So that's just something, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't really get the experience, like for niggas who don't get Grammys and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? We gotta do something just so the people who invested in us, like damn.
Hey, you thinking about doing an audio book?
Audio book?
With your voice. You should do that.
Honestly, I ain't even thought about it. I got like 4-5 more books.
Just go to the studio and just read the whole book.
You got the voice for it,
Yeah.
like some hood shit. You got the voice for it.
But most authors don't do their own voice.
Yeah, they don't do it.
Kindle does that.
Somebody else do it.
I'm not gonna lie to you though,
should pick
before
somebody
he
else
passed
to do it.
away, Prodigy, his book,
I read his book.
I listened to him do it. Like him.
Oh,
He
he
did
did.
his own
He did the
book?
He did his
audio
own
book.
book. It was like
do his own.
this was before Drink Champ, so I'm just like I'm
Just
picturing,
locked
like
in.
you said,
Yeah.
I'm picturing everything blocked. I'm picturing that I'm sitting there and he telling me the story like, yo, we went to Lennox and Ave and some this and had this problem, that problem.
Yeah, I read that
took
book.
me to a different place, just like 50 Cent has with his as well, man. So what are some of y'all favorite books y'all like?
Sister Soldier probably not.
Ross Hurricanes.
I was just looking at her YouTube videos.
That's
And
my
it was
favorite
just
book
like,
right now.
they missed her. They like, she was a gem and they really mishandled her. Like,
right.
society. I feel like
Soldier,
society,
yeah.
period. She was so young and so smart. And it's just
Right.
like, it took for her to like write a book for people to like, oh, now this was
But you
this
know-
was that lady that.
You know those type of
Midnight.
those type of entities don't last too long in the industry. Like when you appear to be too like opening up and doing something different.
Too woke.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
too like the last like.
And that's kinda what she said in the
The
interview.
NDREs
She
and
said
all these
that.
people here. You notice they stop.
She said people overlooked her because she was too smart. They felt like, oh, you so young, you should know all that. That's a conspiracy. And look, everything
Well,
that
once
they
you open
spoke
their
of,
minds.
it makes
Yeah, she's talking about these
that's what
conspiracies.
they told
Animal
her.
shit.
That's what they told her.
dog.
No, it's not. They told her. They
understand
told her
this.
that she was on conspiracy and things like that. She used to be talking about trying to get kids, you know, better programs and shit. That's not a conspiracy. The conspiracy.
What animal she off though? What animal she off?
All these say conspiracy, what you say conspiracy?
Which animal she off?
About to piss me off.
She already got the,
Like, do you even have
Could you
time
stop
for books,
saying
bro?
that?
What's up?
Do you even have time for books? I know somebody always
as
got
of late, I
got a
haven't-
CD in their hand for you.
Yeah, no,
With
as
the
of
marker
late.
written on it.
I mean, I haven't been able to sit down and read like I used to, like, you know, because it's even like when you start to really do what you love to do, you start to see that it takes a lot of precedence over other things. Like I used to be a big ass gamer. Like I used to play video games like crazy, but for real. And I still, I mean, I got 3 PS4s, 2 PS5s in my house. You know what I'm saying? They still in my house. I got kids, but I have my own, and I don't ever cut it on because every time I find myself picking up the joystick, I be like, man, I can make a beat. And I swear to God, I go and sit on at my laptop and start picking up. Because if I got time to play the game, I go make a beat.
That's how I got both systems, right? Yeah. My kids too young to even play the game. But I got it because society said this is the coolest new toy. Go get it. It's the hottest thing. That's the only reason I got it. Every time I try to come home, sit down and play it, I feel like I'm missing a moment with one of my kids, or I start battle rapping and doing something more productive. You feel me? I think it's us breaking that cycle that the gaming systems had us locked into. Because nowadays, I don't know if y'all see it, that same cycle has created those people that's doing massive shootings right now. That guy had I mean, it's always the Call of Duty guys. They got theme parks now where they can actually practice their
What I understand is desensitized. And like, I think mentally, like, they really think they can respawn or something.
Right.
Like, I be like, do they really think they can walk around and something happen and they just hit a button and wake back up or something?
And I'm kind of with Chinese with the conspiracy thing because here's the thing.
God damn.
The reason I said
that's what we surrounded by, all fucking well.
No, listen, here's my reason being, right? Because you'll notice what is the top 7 video game?
Call of Duty?
Anything with shooting.
Anything with
shooting.
GTA. That's one of the most top. Anything that's destructive. Now, here's the crazy thing. GTA was created by Canadian developers thinking and marking at us.
Exactly.
They actually openly came out and said that.
But that's
not so much of a joke. We created a video game, made money off y'all, and y'all.
But it's a pre-course to Call of Duty too. It's just like these rappers, you know what I'm saying? Like before Rod Wave, you had Derez Deshaun, right? The harder way. Before Derez Deshaun, you had Kevin Gates. All 3 of them niggas the same niggas. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like what
so transferring.
Gates go hard though.
But listen, but all them is Gates kids though. All them is Gates kids. Is what I'm saying. First came Gates. I just said it in backwards order because from relativity to, you know what I'm saying. So you got Kevin Gates, Derez Deshaun after him, and you got Rod Wave after Derez Deshaun.
Before them, you forgot it was homie locked up right now.
Who that?
Lucci.
I would say Lucci more the offspring of Rich Homie.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, because Rich Homie wasn't harmonizing like
Rich
that.
Homie was like,
yes, he was. When him and Young
Rich Homie's my guy.
he was the one that was
He
harmonizing.
been blackballed. I don't care what nobody says.
For sure.
But you know but why I say that? Cause
And to do numbers.
but he wasn't strictly Pain though. Rich Homie had a fun side to him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you hit Gates, Gates put you in the energy already.
No,
But Rich Homie Quan put you in that energy.
Yeah, give me some songs.
But Rich Homie is a
I
good
can't
guy.
get into
You
him
don't
like
put you
that.
in
He
that
just dropped
stuff
something.
every day like Rod
He
Wave.
just dropped super
You feel me?
No, he's
Rich Homie make you want to dance too.
He's kind of tripping. No, he's tripping.
It's a freestyle, so he kind of delusional, but
He tripping. No, I know.
He's that force that you may need. When you listen to Gates music, you can be sliding around the city, or you can be in the gym. Because he telling you in the music, I'm at the gym getting clean. You know what I'm saying?
But y'all realize though, dog, like music and being in it, you realize it's not much more that can be said or heard. When we really, even as a producer creating, it's only 12 notes that we can play. We play them octaves. You feel me? A lot of the stuff y'all hearing, like even when you listen to music, it's resampled. Like I was showing my girl the other day, Michael Sterling. She never, she from Louisiana, so she never heard.
Michael Sterling?
She never really heard Michael Sterling song. Right, so when I played Tell Me Again, she was like, that's the Usher song. Like, yeah, they sampled.
Yeah.
But you realize that, like, music is a cycle. Like, a lot of the stuff we influenced by, we repurpose.
They taking it from one generation to the next.
Usher version or the Michael Sterling version?
Yeah, you taking one.
I ain't gonna put you on the spot. She like the Usher version.
of course she don't like the Usher version
because
it's more cleaner.
Yeah.
You know
and
what I'm
it's
saying?
what you heard
When you listen to old music, LB ass clean, LB ass crisp.
Hold on, we gotta go back to the main thing because we done got off the video game shit. Okay. So look, when I went to the rapper shit, I was saying this about everything has like a pre-course to what's going on right now. So before all of this shit was going on, what we had first?
Before video game?
Before Call of Duty, what was it?
Contra?
It was 007.
It was GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
Oh yeah, that
From GoldenEye.
Wait a minute.
Get out the way, man.
From Golden. Now when we was little,
I told y'all I'm a G.
listen, when we was 10, 11 years old, GoldenEye was the shit, bro. We'll play that all day, just like they play Call of Duty now.
Though they give GoldenEye its props, but see, GoldenEye is still on that spy stage.
Right.
Call of Duty has now put your average 10-year-old in the mind frame of a soldier out there on the war. Now we had Call of Duty growing up. We had Call of Duty. We had Medal of Honor. It was fun.
Yeah.
But now they done made it so realistic. Like I know exactly what I'm going.
I think Halo was the beginning of this Call of Duty shit.
But see, Counter-Strike was the first. But
so y'all don't think Halo was a big thing?
None of this stuff, so I don't think.
Y'all don't think Halo was a pre-course to Call of Duty?
So yeah, I
Counter-Strike was first.
I let y'all have a
Right.
It's just,
I think they want to come back.
it's just that it's linking everybody up, and it is actually systematically syncing y'all to each other.
Right.
Because people come home, you'll have relationships with people that you never fucking seen before.
Just playing the game.
I got a friend that I never met in my life that I used to play a game called. I told you I was a game. I played SOCOM. SOCOM was one of the first multiplayers, right?
Come on, man. They don't know about that.
That was like one of the first multiplayers, and like it's a white dude from Missouri. To this day, I'm talking about my son's 17. I remember him sending me a gift for my son's birth. You feel me? Like I know this dude for more than 17 years, never met him a day in my life. We still talk here and there. You know what I'm saying? I was invited to his wedding, never met him, but like we literally linked. Yeah, all this time we still like that. But we talk every other day. I talk to him. I think I talked to him.
I had some people like that, and that's why I think video game systems are so high up there when it comes to pricing and marketing. Because like once you break that link, all you have is that memory of yo, man, bro. Remember outside when we linked all the system ups, we played GoldenEye 4 screen. You feel what I'm saying? You know where you met that person, and those memories that's shared together off those video games.
That's why that
I think
it's
it's mentally breaking our children down. Because if they can't get them in Call of Duty, where else do they get the other kids?
Bro, let me tell you, bro.
They don't know how to
Roblox.
That metaverse.
Oh my God.
Started on that, bro.
That metaverse shit is
Roblox.
dog.
I'm done with the Roblox. I don't want to.
That metaverse shit is gonna be like the Matrix, bro.
It is. I got, bro.
Do you know that?
But
Listen.
it's already here.
Do you know people transferring their actual like psyche to the metaverse?
Yeah.
Cause you know folks scared to die.
But see,
You feel me?
Snoop is actually on that because he was one of the first ones to even mention that and say, I'm gonna throw a concert. People actually start buying metaverse shit where they moving their houses next to Snoop in the fucking metaverse.
But
What was the
bruh,
name of the movie where they had like a person who they make believe of, and it was like a world? Yeah, like
What's
they
the name of it?
been
Ready Player One.
That
Watch
was-
that movie.
they been
That's
on
the
that.
Netflix promoting.
That right there is like the ultimate.
the Matrix, the
That's
metaverse
on some other
too.
shit,
No,
for real.
that dig, right? The Matrix is more so for everything. They so goddamn far steps ahead. They laughing at your ass and say like, you know what, you bitches was so late. We gonna throw out another Matrix out there that came out. We ain't give a fuck about that one. Anybody seen Matrix 4?
I saw it, but it ain't as memorable as number
It's
one.
not like the other Matrix. They tried to go back and say, nah, we tricked you. Everything you thought of from all of years ago, 20-some years ago, this is all fake.
Now I gotta rewatch
See,
it.
they trying to wake us up right now.
That's a conspiracy right there.
Yeah.
Ain't that right, China?
Nah, but I think whatever they fail at, they gonna start something else to keep you conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy. She did that shit.
Yeah,
Oh, that's crazy. Damn.
Oh, exactly.
So that's his
not
shit
like
then.
Yours.
I ain't got no long system.
Thuggy.
Anybody?
Hell.
Yeah, they trying to bring up. As soon as we say conspiracy theory,
Start talking about the Matrix and the
I'm
metaverse.
talking about everything.
They listening to us, man. Trust me. All these phones, they hear us.
Mike, talk about NFT.
Oh no, that's another one. I think like, I don't know if anybody ever saw Wolf of Wall Street.
Yep.
And he sat down. Nobody never pays attention to that character. He first sat down, and he told them these keywords. Everything is made up. We just predicted numbers, and people just bid on those predicted numbers.
Oh yeah.
That's why I don't jump into everything that's not concrete. Like I don't know shit about NFTs. They said it was Bitcoin before that, which it still is. You feel me? Everything is coming about to get you, pull you away from your money and start going into a different currency and things.
you realize we drive the value of all these things anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody say this is the next thing and people start buying into it, that's what makes it valuable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's rare. It's certain things that really change the course of like humanity and stuff like that. Those things are always gonna be valuable. But then you got things that are just, hey, this is gonna be the next thing, and then we say, okay, that's gonna be the next thing, and when people start buying into it, and then they realize, hey, nothing's happening, they start pulling out. Now it's less valuable again.
Because I was thinking about this, right? They actually trying to start a payment system where we get paid for services through crypto NFTs. Yeah.
Crypto is always
already
around.
here.
It's already here because I seen Money Man do the first.
You can pay somebody in Bitcoin.
You know what I'm saying?
Ross was popping out about that shit. Saying all that fake one. He say Ray Ross he didn't get into that NFT shit.
Yeah, he fucked it up when he said that.
Yeah.
But you know what? It made a little dip. It ain't gonna make it.
That
crash.
bit dipped 92%, boy.
It's not gonna crash.
Yeah, 92.
Because that's the agenda. Like,
No, it's meant to scare you, but you gotta peek in when they did. See, I do taxes.
Don't look at it, open it.
I don't know if you guys noticed. They gave like the best taxes this year.
Facts.
Then what happened? The war happened. Gas prices are skyrocketing right now. You see help wanted signs everywhere because everybody thinking they can take that money, start an LLC or some other fucking business, and stay home. Follow Elon Musk tweets, and now everybody got them doing Airbnbs from the crib, or renting out. What's the little shit called?
Turo.
You renting out that
Now you see what
house.
Turo did? I'm gonna let you bitches get up there, and we gonna come and collect all our cars because you didn't read the goddamn papers that say now we can tow your shit and all that money that you did not save. You fuck. You see how that shit keeps us.
I didn't even hear about that.
Wait, I
Yo,
understand.
A lot of
They
people
can take your
are
car?
getting, yes, you can get your car repossessed because you're currently you're still not the owner of that vehicle.
Right.
You're subleasing. So now they build up a clause to what we either want to percent of that motherfucker or we're gonna repossess. And you all know what happened to your credit when your shit get repossessed. They trying to keep credit scores down because now they came out with a new FICO score. FICO 9 was the one. Not to Elon Musk said some shit. FICO 10.
Wait, but you know they changed something with that. Like people was juicing their credit scores up so much.
That's why they did that.
That's why they did
That's
the
why
plan.
they did
The
that.
plan also.
That's
So
why they
now
did
a
that.
lot of times when your credit score like an 800 and your job is Burger King,
But see-
now they tap into your whole
See,
bank account.
here's the deal. They mad because they showed you guys how easy it is. See, a lot of things we like to blame the other races about our problems, right? But it's right here in your face.
Exactly.
It's called YouTube University.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was on that-
YouTube, they tell you.
They tell you everything.
Everything.
If you can't get it on YouTube, you got it on
Step by
TikTok.
step.
That's what I was trying to get at last week with Armis about the credit. This guy, I was asleep one day and he started telling me about credit. I'm like, fuck credit, I pay everything cash, I got it.
Like me.
That nigga said, why? You about to spend their motherfucking money. All you gotta do is this step, that step, that step, and you in the game. I said, bitch, you're lying. I go get on Navy Federal. I get approved.
And it worked.
Bitch, I ain't coming back. And then I start getting more credit and more credit and more credit, start building myself. Now what happens is they already alert now. Oh shit, these niggas done found out the
Put
game.
on, we gotta change it.
They paying their fucking bills. They get their credit.
Off
They
of
know
credit.
how to balance their credit. They know all the tips and tricks. So what they did, they started backdooring us. Now, if you're not really a member that can be linked to the Soul Central member, we can actually freeze your money and kick you out of our system.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So
They did the same thing when we started finding about the authorized users. Authorized users wasn't nothing new. Remember how we used to say, oh, white people born with good credit, black people not born with, they born with bad credit?
right.
Authorized users was what they used to use. When the white people whose daddy had a good credit and good business, they would put their kid on there as an authorized user, as a teenager. They ain't using the card, none of that, but they're benefiting from their father and mother having good credit. By the time they turn 18,
or the other way around.
Or the other
Our
way.
black mama benefit all
see,
that.
but we did it the backwards way.
did it
though.
backwards.
We did it backwards. We did it backwards. They was like, oh, I can use my kid credit because my shit fucked up,
Right.
and I'm gonna fuck his credit up by the time he
You know,
get 18. He don't even know he had a life and phones and all that shit in his
I ain't
name.
gonna lie, I think my mama set me up for failure. That she put me on the
But
lowest
then
paying
when we,
motherfucker card.
but see, the thing is, when we found out about the authorized user, and then we started utilizing people that had good credit, like, hey, you got good credit, bro. I don't need no card. Just put me on there. I'm gonna inherit your your history. I'm gonna inherit the fact that you got good credit, and I'm good.
You know who made that work?
And then they slow that shit down for us.
This is the thing, like we gotta start like educating our brothers and sisters because I see other races make that work for them. You feel what I'm saying? And I think it's a beautiful thing. Hey, Hector, goddammit, I'm finna come over. I know you got 800 credit score. You already know what to do. I damn sure do, bitch, because you're going to live in my house for whatever rent. You're going to pay me. That money that I'm receiving, I'm going to pay these goddamn creditors back. You feel me? By putting your ass on an authorized user, make my shit drop down, and possibly got to fund the whole family. See, they're making that shit work. We still educating. Like some of us, like people think they can become a millionaire overnight. A lot of millionaires are not even produced until they 35, 37 years old. Just look it up. Warren Buffett. He didn't get his first millionaire idea to around that same time. Steve Jobs. You get what I'm saying? So the important thing is to educate early, so we don't have to have our children and other people just waiting so goddamn long to get this knowledge.
But I kind of do want to say something about that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them becoming millionaires doing some. I don't want to get us banned, but there was some nasty crackers, man. Like there wasn't what you call like solid people, like Steve Jobs. I read that book. Warren Buffett, ready. Mark Zuckerberg, ready. Oh, no, these was like the lowest class of people. Like if we have all the smart people who helped them, these niggas was the finessers. Yeah, they was the finessers of their little group.
But why you think?
McDonald's.
Why you think?
Now that was
what's the book?
Power.
What's the power? 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah. Okay, that goes to my question. I understand we have to get educated, and we gotta make sure everybody aware. Why everybody making everybody pay for this stuff? The game is not so it's not totally so.
That's not always true. See, that's something that always.
Because now everybody got classes. Oh, you want to learn this, you gotta give me this.
That's how you keep.
I mean, it's public information.
That's how you keep money. I'm about to say a lot of it's public information.
But if you choose to pay for it, that means now you're trying to cut another corner. I mean, I kind of looked at the recession proofs. I looked at Knox Don't Fold. But I'm the type of nigga, I read. So once you give me the terminology, I'm gonna Google it. If I had to go to the library, I'm gonna go to the library. I'm gonna order the book. I'm not gonna pay $400-500 for a class, and it's not guaranteed. Like once you learn the lingo,
they pay for the shortcut. You don't even get the shortcut.
That's the information.
Because they do the work for you.
I just said the age that's set for us to become millionaires, right?
Yeah.
Some of us ain't got time, man. We watched our mamas and aunties and uncles goddamn struggle. I don't want to be like Uncle Herbert, goddamn. He ain't started living like the 50. So I'm gonna pay this little 600 to 1,000.
And then you don't even get all the information because everybody
even with the credit
they know.
People they're saying, okay, you can pay me $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. I'll fix your credit and delete these things off of your credit. And then this is the same fucking shit. The information that they could have just gave to you, sweetheart. All you gotta do is create these letters and get these letters written out. They could have the same fucking shit.
This is
constantly vital. It's public information.
So
you got
it's right out there.
We heard about this shit. The information's out there. You just gave me, right? They have public groups that actually tell you this information
for free. Of course. No, they're the ones that I pay attention to. I don't pay attention.
It's just people don't want to do it.
When you're too lazy to not do your own research, you suffer the consequences.
Hey, shit, I do taxes. People do their own taxes for free. But it's still a service that I offer. That's not my main thing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a fool if you ain't got 7 streams of income. But that's not my main thing because anything can fold at that time. I'm not no dummy. I win and lose customers every year because somebody say, you motherfucker, I go and got that TurboTax and this computer is gonna goddamn compute me to where I need to go. But here's what I say, goddamn it, you gonna support a computer or the brother man?
Right.
You feel me? I give you a gym, goddamn it. I give you even a little cutoff. But goddamn it, come to the brother man because a lot of these computers are trying to take over our jobs.
But I mean, it's like with anything though. You're gonna pay for the ease of use, and you're gonna pay for like just not having a headache if somebody's good at something. But it's 5, 6, 7 studios around my studio. Like right behind me is a studio, around the block is a studio, it's another studio. What make my clients come to me and not ride past all them studios and come to me? It's because they're not coming for the fact that they want to get recorded. they want to get recorded by me because of the fact that, okay, I get this quality. I've had clients that, and I always tell, I don't feel, you got engineers that feel like the barber, like when you go and get your hair cut by somebody else, you know your barber get pissed the fuck off. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
As soon as you see your head.
Oh, who cut your hair? Nah, they gonna push you back. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody decide they want to go try to see if they can get a better sound, by all means, you know, go ahead and do that because I'm confident in the product.
I seen you got them face on the fly when Lamb sent it. I wouldn't even give him a hard drive from 2012. I need to get some shit. I might come back.
We gonna talk
Yeah.
Are you working with any artists? I know you say you're an A&R and you're a producer, beat maker. Are you working with any artists? Like engineering? Yeah, sorry, stand corrected.
I mean, I like to be real, man. Like what people don't realize, like the A&R thing came about like just for me just continuing to work and just being around talent. And I got a lot of friends and a lot of people like, man, why y'all ain't sign me? I was not an A&R for Slip and Slide when I signed.
I was
the
just
first two artists.
asking you were part of Slip and Slide.
Yeah. So the A&R title came because opportunities came. I always, because I have a relationship with Ted because me and Mike Smith, before Smith signed this deal with Slip and Slide, Smith was recording in my room in my closet before I had a studio. Me and him was rocking for a long time. You feel me? That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? So when he signed this deal, one thing about Smith, he's solid. Like they throwing producers at him, they throwing engineers like, nah, these my people with Ripper, Bang, they gonna be around. So you can put them with whoever, but they gonna get on. You feel me? They gonna rock with you. So when Ted, the owner of Slip and Slide, saw that, yo, he actually is about his business, he good at what he do. I kind of, you get his ear, he got an ear for you now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey Ted, I heard this artist, you need to check this out. So I'm sending, and I'm out here, I'm recording people, I'm working with artists, I'm hearing stuff, so I'm like, I'm gonna just keep sending stuff to Ted, cause really, like I said earlier, I miss the days where it was like the region sound like the region, the artist sound like where they was from type shit. So I'm like, okay, man, Slip and Slide was a staple. If you was in Miami, like we was proud that like Trick and Trina like represented us. They sounded like us. You feel me? They sounded like us.
It was y'all and I think Slick Salt at the time.
Slick Salt, yeah. That's what Black Haze was on.
Black Haze.
And
Po' Boy. And Po' Boy was more amendment. That was almost partnered with Slip and Slide. You feel me? Because Ross was still
time.
all that Port of Miami. Ross was signed to Slip and Slide. Po' Boy was he was signed to Slip and Slide. You know, if you look at all those albums, it has a Slip and Slide on there. Plies and all them, like it was Florida. You know what I'm saying? So when I had these conversations with Ted, it was more so like, man, I want to make sure we still branding like what it is. So Florida, I'm gonna put first. You know what I'm saying? So the two artists I signed first, Baby J from goddamn, he from he on the Panhandle. Panama City. He from Panama City, Florida. And then Tight is from Tallahassee. You feel me? They not from the crib, they not from Miami. And everybody that's from Miami like, bro, you work with me. I'm like, bro, it's not like I ain't seen y'all stuff. And go back to what I said earlier. When I presented them, they had intangibles. They had things. Tight was trending on TikTok like crazy.
I like how you said what you said when you had to get them from different cities. Like, I don't see it. I mean, it's not like I don't see your shit, but it's like other motherfuckers out there working too. I created something called the Florida Movement. And in the Florida Movement, because I'm from Miami-Dade, you feel what I'm saying? But I got homies in Tallahassee, Orlando, Duval, you feel what I'm saying? Tampa, everywhere. And they all talented as fuck. So I like to say fuck it and bring everybody together. We're gonna represent this state of Florida and show we got some dope ass authors, A&Rs, artists, you feel what I'm saying? Artists, you feel what I'm saying? Journalists, you feel me? Anything that you need, I run Florida almost like Marcus Garvey did. You feel what I'm saying? In the Harlem Renaissance movement, man. So I like what you did. You went on the out search and got people and brought them down here. Like I'm getting you familiar with this person. Y'all possibly can link in. But I guarantee you, it's somebody at the home calling you a hater, probably.
You know what,
saying you all type of green because you ain't work with them, and you've been telling them the same advice you've been giving the guy in Tallahassee.
that's the thing. I give people so much inside information and for free. Like, cause I honestly, like what they were saying, people charge for it. It's cool. I can make money off the lot. I make the money from the people that I need to make it from, and certain information. Yeah, now you definitely can. Cause it's gonna take my time. Then yeah, we're gonna tap in and we're gonna talk numbers. But like for the most part, just regular info, which is stuff that we should know, like, man, you gotta get your social media on point. Man, you gotta get this on point. You don't look like an artist. If I go to your page and I don't see nothing that show me you're an artist, like when I go in and I play the music for them, the first thing they do is go to your damn social media. And they try to see if you're marketable.
This is what you call free game.
Like, but as an A&R, that's what you're supposed to do, develop that artist, honestly, before you take them to the label.
I hear you, and that artist
it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy.
So look, this as an A&R, exactly what you're saying. I'm supposed to build them up and do all of that, right? So it's not like I just write them off or these artists off. I'm giving them the free game. That is me developing you. I'm not just saying, nah, you ain't right. I say, hey, bro, I like your music. I need you to do this, do that. I'm not going to do it for you. Right, you feel me? Like, I can't do your job for you. I already got all my stuff I gotta do. If I tell you, hey, do this and I can help you and I can get you in another position, that's gonna tell me how much you want it. Because if you're not gonna go and do the little bit of shit that I'm telling you to do, that means you don't want it as much as you want it. Right. I can't want it more than you. You feel me? I'm trying to I'm still not where I want to be at. So like, if I'm spending all my time trying to get you right, how can I even get myself to where I need to be at?
Well, listen, that's what in battle rap. That's called me grabbing his shirt. So just picture me grabbing that nice ass shirt like this. I told y'all.
Don DeMarco.
Hey man,
Don DeMarco.
Nah, because that's. I mean, you know, we like that. You know. We like that type of energy. You feel what I'm saying? When you putting us up on game or when somebody's saying something that you possibly was feeling but didn't get a chance to say. He just said it for me in front of everybody because I've been trying to preach the same gospel for shit over 10 years.
So this shit niggas want to listen though. You can give all the free. A lot of niggas ain't gonna listen and do it though.
They don't want it. They can't complain.
And plus niggas be sensitive.
Yeah.
Niggas be sensitive.
I'm about to grab your shirt too, B.
If I play the drums and you don't like bass, then shit, you just don't like bass.
Yeah.
Like I had a conversation with somebody and they was like, oh man, you know, music is a young nigga's game. I'm like, bro, you might could say that to somebody who don't know, but Grandmaster Flash was 40 when he made the very first hip hop song. The rest of the niggas was like 36, 37, 38, 40. I'm like, it's just, if somebody say that that's what you need to do, then basically all you gotta do is just, you gotta keep working and maneuvering. Somebody thought they insulted me and was like, oh yeah, you got that Jadakiss flow. I was looking at dude like, I'm confused as to what the fuck you trying to say.
That's top tier though.
I am
top tier. Like, I wish you didn't say I'm like Jada.
Dog, this is just what he said. He was like, yeah man, shit, the song, man. Got that Jadakiss flow. I was like, bro, I don't know what the fuck you trying to say right now. Am I insulting? Because I don't even know what you're talking about.
Because some people like that can stunt.
I ain't gonna say his name, but he's probably watching. You know he said that.
They can stunt your growth, bro. And I hate that shit. I used to work with people, right? And I used to love like lyricism and hip hop. I still do. Right. And back when we had Reggie Cashflow and all them boys, I'm trying to make songs, but I'm recreating dead presidents. I'm like, you don't hear what this motherfucker saying right now? You feel what I'm saying? Man, you sound too up, you know, because I'm pronouncing words right and I ain't saying shorty and all that shit. Man,
of course,
it's starting my growth.
That's exactly how they feel.
You know what?
Yeah.
I don't even want to do this shit no more.
In 2017, I was at work release. I had a big argument with like a nigga I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always love music, and I was telling him, I'm like, bro, this nigga Pusha T is hard. Bro, I tell you, no lie, the nigga just called me. Like, hey, Pusha T album #1. I said, I'm 41. This is what I've been trying to tell you, man. Like everything, like even when I was bumping Benny the Butcher, he was like, oh man, them sound like Wu-Tang beats, bro. You listen to
I been getting on land about that shit last time, so you don't
creating a whole highway right now.
Nigga don't know nothing about that Griselda, nigga. You don't know about that Griselda, nigga.
Think about it, when they talk about like people that could be marketed, that's true. When they talk about people that can be pushed, that's true.
Influence.
But you got a nigga rapping who can't move one side of his face.
What y'all
And that's
have to understand,
true.
Though,
It's a check, and a
it's
check.
like anything, bro. You might like Burger King. I like McDonald's. You might like Popeyes. I might like Churches or whoever. Like I like Popeyes. I'm doing shit just.
I like Popeyes.
You feel me? But what I'm saying is, it's gonna be something for everybody, bro. Stuff that don't sound good. It's niggas that really like 6ix9ine and really like freaking Lil Pump and all that shit. That's why they make money. You can't sit here and tell somebody that your sound ain't gonna work, bro. Your sound is your sound. What works is your like what we talked about earlier with Biggie and all them. Your confidence in your shit. Like they can feel that. They can feed off of your confidence. People be like, man, this nigga think he's so hard that I think he hard.
Now, I don't mean to
like that.
I don't mean to cut you off, but
artists,
a lot of dudes be targeting video girls.
Yeah.
Like every. No, I didn't say that.
But you know nowadays ain't no such thing as a video vixen. You know what the new video vixen is? A 30 round. 100 round. That's the new video vixen.
Oh, they is taking women out of videos.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The new video vixen is the gun, bro.
They're the ones that is putting in the videos.
But
they don't have no names.
And now, as you know, that's why they brought.
Shit, they better not. Them Rico's
That's why they
coming.
brought the Rico back.
Yeah.
Because we came from the era where a gun is a gun, bro.
Right.
You don't post this shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't post a picture talking about your ops come see you and your 3-digit address is in the back of your picture, man. And you got North Miami Senior High School in the background, bro. Like,
this gonna be
it's too easy.
This gonna be too old for a current topic. I forgot about that since you said that. FBG
FBG Cash.
Tragically lost his life going back to Chicago, and they say he was dissing dead ops and got caught lacking outside with a female who allegedly is the one that set him up. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Another one down in Chicago, in the Chicago.
That nigga
Trouble too, man. I ain't even want to talk about that.
That nigga Rico Reckless say the whole 63rd is extinct. Ain't nobody from 63rd right now. Like
left.
everybody dying.
Now
Man.
here's the thing: who y'all gonna war and beef with? Because we already know that inner peace don't always stay there.
They gonna create more.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. They just got cracked down on. Y'all gotta understand, like, I hate to say this shit, but Chicago as a whole gotta hold somewhat of an L too. Your blocks got cracked down on. Your ops got, you know what I'm saying, just off. Now all the focus is on y'all. So we sitting here waiting to see, is y'all gonna take that downfall? Is y'all gonna continue to rise? And I would hate to see a young brother like Dirk or anybody else who represents Chicago have a downfall like we doing with Young Thug or something like that.
That's
taking
just,
all our artists.
That shit sad with Thug.
I do it so on Club. I still be on Clubhouse, man. So on Clubhouse, if y'all got the app, like on Sundays, every Sunday at 6:30, I have a
Trick
room.
be on there.
Yeah, that's who I be on there. Trick, my dog. So
my homie Big Shake be on there.
oh, Shake, man, we already know the same. We Shake the homie, so that's not like my uncle. But like on Sundays at 6:30, we talk music business. But this past Sunday, I ain't do music business discussion. We talked about like the state of the urban music, and we were just talking about like how the music has changed. Like it's so much more about like the ops and the killing and all this stuff, and it's not because it has to be. You know what I'm saying? Cause like it's not like people like, man, I gotta talk about this because this is what they. Cause I get rappers like that, man. Like they just want to get on so bad they gonna talk about whatever's hot right now. This is what I gotta talk about. This and who for what, bro? The same melodies, the same cadences you do. If you change the words, people still don't fuck with it. Because at the end of the day, they not really listening to what the hell you saying. They don't even know your ops. They don't know none of these niggas you talking about. You feel me? They not rocking with you because you talking shit about Buddy. They don't know Buddy. But the way you saying it, the way you saying it is making them vibe to it.
Exactly. You gonna actually put them onto the motherfucker.
Right.
You understand? Like you sharing light. It's certain things like if I'm naked, well, you ain't gonna know who my ops is. Bitch, I'm gonna be talking about me and my team. You feel what I'm saying? Over and over again. But what else have ops in them? Call of Duty, goddamn. You gotta pick him up the side and slide down on the ops. T Grizzly is making millions of dollars on YouTube right now off of a video game, sliding down on the goddamn
T Grizzly raw too.
It's entertaining as shit though to see something digital have like.
They them all them be on that jump too, I think.
I mean, you know, it's just showing a different side, and that's one thing that.
I think it's more money, bro. I think
because a lot of us had different.
They offering the most money right now to play video games. I supervise at City Furniture, right? One of my workers, one of my best workers, he's like, hey, I gotta take some, right now? Oh yeah, most definitely. I gotta take a week off. I said, where the fuck you think you finna go? This company sent me a $50,000 check to play Call of fucking Duty. I'm about to take for a tournament. 6 months though. I said, and you think about coming back? 100. Yes. That motherfucker said, I'll see you next motherfucker week. And came back with a $50,000 goddamn check for playing. Now he talking shit to you. He came back to the supervisor because if I got $50,000, I don't even feel comfortable with him.
Man, put me on the squad.
That's right. Fuck you, Mike. I make more than with you. It was a big tournament too, man. And you know what I'm saying? Good kid. He came back and he like, bro, that check is not reoccurring. Mm-hmm. His nationality is Spanish, by the way.
He's smart.
So they put him on game. He's like, that check is not reoccurring. I can spend that. I can get that to my abuela. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if that's grandma, mama, auntie. Grandma, abuela. She gonna put it up for me and my peoples. And I'm gonna come here and keep a recurring check. I'm like, hey, fuck, I gotta go take another day off. You must be the best boss in Miami, man. I need I'm about to come to City Furniture, because if a nigga got 50,000, he say, hey, how you doing about that? Boy, I need to be there. Like I said, he gave it to his grandma to put up for the family. Like he got so much more that he's still trying to do. You feel what I'm saying? He come there, you think I'm about his best of shoes. Something simple. He like, man, I'm gonna wear these bitches to the rubber turn you to free. And I'm 50 up. And I'm 50 up right now with the raggedy shoes on.
He got a $50,000 check from playing video games. Remember back in the day, like, boy, video games ain't gonna get you nowhere. Put that down, bro.
Oh, you can't say that to these kids nowadays.
We were playing
goddamn
Super Mario Land and Streets of Rage. They should have let us stay up, man.
That's a conspiracy theory. That's a conspiracy right there, all in itself. Yeah. Hey, listen.
That's a conspiracy.
I don't know if y'all see this on Facebook. Remember they was like, who was the biggest hater on Good Times?
Oh man, Bookman.
No, it was Florida Evans. She ain't believe in nothing nobody was trying to do.
I'm not gonna lie.
She ain't believe in shit.
She said no.
She stunning them boys' growth.
Yeah.
Just like you still trying to play them video games, they ain't gonna do nothing for you. That's that Florida Evans mentality, bro.
Why you just fuck me up like that, man?
It's true though.
You ain't lying, dude.
She rejected everything.
You know what else making money that's actually just killing the fuck out of me, bro? My daughter turns on YouTube to watch another kid play fucking video games with her dog.
Play with toys.
And I'm saying dog baby.
It's a little white girl. That's a little white girl.
White girl, Chinese girl.
Selling the toys.
The Chinese one too. The Japanese.
Bro, I got this motherfucking 600-piece goddamn puzzle ass oven shit for you. I put that bitch together. It took me 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Put that motherfucker together. That motherfucker turned on YouTube and started playing with the little girl like she was motherfucker there. I said,
But you know, it teaches them for real. It teaches them. Because my son, he be thinking he building and shit. He take anything and start. Like, put it together. Like, it really does teach them.
No, it doesn't.
I try to tell my son. I try to tell my son, like, hey, because I dogged his ass in man. It ain't never. I could be I'm on an 8-month hiatus right now, and if I get that bitch, I don't care. I get the text.
But dog, just think about it.
And I'm gonna dog them. I try to tell them, hey, look how they lining up. You see how they in the single back? Hey, bring your men up. You see he got 5 wide, bro. Push your man back. You know what he be doing? I said, listen to that nigga on YouTube, he got you fucked up. Watch this. Hey. If he catch one pass with one wide receiver, he gonna throw it to him 5 more plays. I'll make that fumble.
I have to disagree with them not
everything on easy. Life's too hard. I'm not playing video games.
Listen, I gotta disagree.
I'm not sliding nobody down.
What you gotta disagree with?
I gotta disagree with the not learning part. My son, he wasn't even talking, and that little boy knew how to do ABCs forward and backwards. Okay,
from YouTube,
from what he watches on TV, he knows ABCs forwards and backwards. He could put them shit in order, backwards and forwards. So what I'm saying that to say, learning styles are evolving. The same way how we used to learn when we were young, it is not the same. These kids are on a
But you
whole
just
nother
also
level
let it
now.
know that you're
My
aware.
son was 2 years old and knew how to operate an
But
iPad better than you.
aware of
Like, it's crazy. Yeah.
You're actually aware of what he's watching. Some parents actually kind of get distracted themselves with what's going on.
Oh,
They just turn on some shit and all you hear is zzz, zzz, zzz.
I mean, they gotta be learning better than us, cause I ain't gonna lie, I learned fucked up. I got 1 F in you know, they used to teach us how to write.
You really had to do it.
They used to teach us how to write in cursive.
Yeah.
Nowadays, driving tests is taken digitally and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's why the kids don't even know how to fucking drive.
They don't teach you how to write in cursive
But you
no
got.
more.
But listen,
Don't teach you
listen.
how to write in cursive
That was
no
the
more.
biggest punishment I had. Failing a cursive test. I had just got the motherfucking Bugs Bunny birthday on Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? And the teacher, she gonna send the paper home. I'm like, what is this bitch on?
Yeah.
She sent the paper home, dog. The F is on the whole paper. And my daddy was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in and out of prison. Like, I love my daddy. But this time, this nigga was home. He checking the mailbox. He doing all type of shit.
Yeah.
Hey, what's this? What's it? No, what is this? I'm like in the 2nd grade. That was a bonding moment, but this man made me write cursive, dog. Everybody in the house sleep. This man got out the bed. Hey, you learned it? Yeah, I learned it, nigga. Y'all sleep, bro. Y'all sleep. I'm still writing.
Hey, but look, but check this out. You still became an author at the end of the day.
Bro, I wrote the whole book in cursive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now you got me fucked up. I write everything in cursive.
I used to hate the teacher that
I don't write it
everything on the board, the whole board full to tell you to copy that bitch, and you got about 30 minutes to do it. I gotta trip your bitch ass. I'm writing slanted, bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you, bitch. I'm gonna fill up everything and make it seem like I did my work. You know? I was finessing in school. Grandma ain't
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey, but with that being said, we're gonna switch it up and we're gonna holler at Apolana for her little relationship question of the day.
Okay, let's get it.
Okay, so for those who don't know, I'm Apolana. I am a sapiosexual and a sex enthusiast and also a health educator. So I educate women, I educate men on their bodies, you know, different things that you should take on from day to day as far as with do's and don'ts. You know, just to live a better and a healthier life. You know, health is wealth. And I like to spread the word. You know, I'm also very humorous. And I post a lot of kinky stuff, but at the end of the day, I am a sex enthusiast, so sex is healthy. You should have it a lot, and everybody should have an orgasm, and that's what I talk about. So,
grab you by the back.
I don't want to interrupt you, but I honestly have the slightest idea of what is
sapiosexual.
I don't know that is.
When you were talking about your book, I was actually going to ask a question. I was going to say, are you more spiritual or are you more religious? Because normally a person who's a book writer, they're actually a sapiosexual normally.
Well, tell me what it is. I can tell you.
Okay, a sapiosexual is a person who is turned on by someone else's mental intelligence, or someone who is turned on by mentally stimulating conversations. For example, I'm not the type of chick you can have a one-night stand with. Like, if you cannot fuck my brain mentally, we don't have any haps. That's just the way it is.
Damn, I kind of thought you was gonna describe me, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of.
Yeah, so you're a book writer.
Like a physical type of person.
And that means that you have a very good imagination. And someone like that.
Definitely. Well, I'm actually more spiritual, but this is side of the show. I just didn't know what to say it again.
Sapiosexual. Yeah, you could go ahead and hashtag it on Instagram. You'll find so many different things. You'll even find some posts from my page.
And music.
But you'll find so many different things. Yeah, and music.
Sapiosexual. Okay.
Even the music I
That
listen to
basically
is
means
on a whole other level.
Fucking the mind. Okay.
Yeah. We fucking minds first.
Minds
Before bodies.
So what's your question, please?
Alright, so my question is, do you believe relationships last nowadays with so much negative influence from social media?
No.
The
Say
same
bang.
question is for everybody.
We're gonna throw that bang first.
So you asking if relationships last?
Yeah.
I think relationships last as long as the people within it want it to last. Like if they want to work at it, cause like ain't no perfect relationship.
Come on.
Like,
Put your shirt
like
back.
on the real, like it go back, and that ain't cause my girl over here, but it boils down to communication. You're gonna have good days, bad days. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are faster to throw a situation away because of, like you said, social media. They see all the glamour or see something else that they think is what they want, and then they end up not being what they want, and they be looking back and like, damn, I probably could have just kind of worked that shit out. But I mean, they last. It just depends. Shit. I grew up with my grandma and my granddaddy. They was together before I was born, and until God rested there, until my grandma passed.
But see, your grandparents weren't born into this new era that we're in now. You know, back then, people, they had a pride in being with the same person for a very long time. So,
I love her.
Even if some of our fathers stepped out and gave us these half-sisters that we have and stuff like that, they still stayed together. You know, my mom and my dad were together since high school. They had 5 of us. My dad, they were having some problems in between. I got a little sister on my dad's side, you know, and stuff like that, but they still stuck it out. It's like nowadays it's more like, okay.
Because you got options now.
Yeah, way
like
too many.
You got options.
But they had options back then too.
But see, it's now.
Nowadays it's easier.
It's at the palm of your hand now.
It's easier.
Like I could actually go on Instagram and possibly shop. And that's just like how some women do. They shopping for a better companion or for something at that right moment in need. And when you look at social media, it gives you all the. Now I can tell what your color is, and how to probably present myself to you. Back then, you actually was getting game from the older dudes. Hey yo, lamb, I want to talk to the shorty over here, whatever.
But shit, was they giving you like the right type of game?
See, the thing is, like,
depending on who you ask.
It depends on who you ask. like my uncles, my granddaddy, they grew up on like my daddy like shit. I just wanted to be smooth. I got off of just knowing a bitch wanted me because, you know, my uncle was a pimp. You feel what I'm saying? Like he gave game.
Well, he was a pimp. Like he had hookers.
He had everything. Everything. God bless his soul. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, I was given game to approach women in those type of ways. I didn't learn until Patrick Swayze became an actor, and I seen him on motherfucking Dirty Dancing and shit like that in Ghosts. So I actually learned how to, that's why they like to be approached and shit like that. Not how my uncle doing, hey, let me holler at you, the mama. Yeah. You feel me?
I tell the jits, you gotta be like a stop, you gotta be adjustable. You can't approach no wifey material like no Sean. You can't approach no Sean and wifey material.
See, nowadays women have they, like if they enforce they goddamn standards and stuff like that, it's like it's gonna be very low on the totem pole for them. Yeah. And as you can see, shit, they rather have a good time within each other.
That's real.
Yeah, a lot of men, they rather just, okay, you wanna.
That's probably
I'm going, yeah, I get you.
We try something.
But check this out though, all that shit go around somebody past, cause you got certain females that been shown so long they don't know how to be wifey material. Yeah, and you got females that been wifey material so long they don't know how to be shown.
Hold on. So what about this? What about this? Because I've been seeing this a lot.
What's up?
The women who used to be shown
I was just gonna say
are getting wife now. Yeah. I don't comment on their pictures. I just hit the heart and I just
you know why?
Yeah,
because they got
and you can't hate them though.
They got the experience out there. Everything comes back full circle.
Right.
Some people, everybody has their turn.
They found what they want.
You know what I'm saying? We might learn how to do some shit later on.
I think
the same shit we was back then. Little boy was saying, "We ain't no motherfucking pussy. You crazy." Yeah. Now ask the average nigga, bitch, I will fuck some pussy.
But listen. Hey, listen. I'ma call her But look,
Trick,
but
I'm a Trick. I learned this shit from you.
But hey, Mike, check this out
you
though.
Already know Big on the Tuesday.
Hey, why we say this though? Why is it that everything else in our lives we want something with experience outside of love? We like a cook that's experienced. We like a car that's experienced. We like a
egos because, like she said last week, I'm not gonna give you half of my wealth. So people start actually thinking that like shit. Bring my friends.
Nah, let him say his name. Who that is? That boy might work for Ross. We don't even know.
I ain't gonna lie. I did say eat pussy loud. I did say eat pussy loud.
But Punch drunk, I can see that bitch.
But like some people feel like you're giving half a soul if you connect with them like that. And I think nowadays that we're growing up, we seeing like shit. A lot of souls are being like loose as fuck out there. I don't know if I can get an attachment anywhere. So nowadays, motherfucking Betty Wright sound a little bit more goddamn clear when she said, "I'd rather have a piece of a man than no man at all."
But I don't know if I'm tripping. I would rather.
With you again.
Go ahead.
The reason why I disagree is because, first of all, I feel like a lot of people got the word dating when you're single, like all confused. When you date, you can date multiple people if you're single. You do not owe this guy a commitment because you are dating him and you're getting to know one another and you are going out on dates. You do not owe him a commitment. You do not owe her a commitment. You two are not engaged. You know, while you're single, that is your chance, your opportunity for you to date, get to know new people. You know, spread your roots or whatever they said on Come Back to America or whatever. You know, and then you know when you find that special somebody you settle down with, that's just that specific individual that you believe that you owe a commitment to. Like you do not owe, you know, this person an explanation as to why you weren't available at 4 a.m. You know what I'm saying? You two aren't.
But chat, look.
So even when exactly, so
we falling.
People really have the definition of dating all confused.
Exactly.
So easy with
look.
You can date more than one person.
It's the lingo.
They call us dogs, though. But women can do it though. They don't call y'all.
That's
like,
not. But we're not calling y'all dogs. You're being called a dog by an uneducated woman. I'm not on social media making statuses saying, "Oh, you niggas are dogs. Y'all is just hoes. Y'all fucking different women." Are you in a relationship, young man? You not right? No. Okay, so you can fuck whoever the fuck you want to fuck, cause you don't owe nobody an explanation.
But look, check this out. But let me tell you where we get lost at. Let me say where we get lost at. We get lost, like you said, we get lost in the semantics. Cause down here we don't say dating, we say talk to.
Yes, we say talking.
Okay.
And you already know how the words.
Terminology.
I
talk
talk to him.
to. Let's use.
But I'm saying.
Talk to.
Just
that's
that.
because I'm talking to you, and we might not be fucking. That does not mean that I owe.
But that's a different.
And you are allowed to do that
hey,
with multiple people.
but
Mike,
let me tell you how it turns into like an individualistic kind of term. Cause you got certain women out there that'll be like, Tim talked to her. Tim, so it sound like cheating. But he just talking to him.
I think that's why some people feel like they married.
How? He just talking.
Or food they want to come into in the first place.
Right.
That is not called cheating. If you don't have specific committed relationship with people or that person, that is not called cheating.
But that start with y'all black women though, cause y'all be the ones on that talk to. They be on that talk to shit.
She said she different though. She said she
don't
different.
say y'all, cause I didn't think. Listen, baby, when I was in college, honey, they talking about $40 and shit like that. Now I don't even know what the fuck that is, cause I don't know what the fuck $40 do for you. But bitch, when I was in college. Honey, I was getting flown out to here, flown out to there, flown out. I was living my motherfucking life, okay? And then after that, I decided to settle down. I had a baby. I'm married now, etc. Like, you know, but I had a chance and an opportunity for me to.
So you were getting flew out?
Be my I was getting flown out, and it wasn't.
Niggas getting them refund checks. Niggas getting them refund checks.
Like they crazy.
They'll get that refund check flying
I don't know
out.
what the fuck going on now.
No, we said we have
other
to
shit
agree
going on.
to make it a relationship.
We do.
Well, what if we just agree? What if we just agree to be talking?
No.
What we saying?
We go together real bad.
Real bad, like Carisha said, real bad.
Real bad, we go together. Real bad. Real bad.
Don't talk to nobody else. Okay, you don't talk to nobody else.
Sugar candy. Yeah, we have to agree on it. That's good.
Hey, shout out to our sponsors, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Candy Sweet Treats. The best infused edibles you gon' find. You feel me? They not mixing it with no fuck shit. It's all pure and organic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she done ate all this shit. But look, before we get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? I got a quick little game I want to play with the two guests, and then we up out of here. You know what I'm saying? This is just strictly for them. So, China, I need you to set your clock.
Oh shit, is the timer?
Yeah, it's a timer.
I don't do good with that.
Oh, what we doing?
10 seconds.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
If put somebody on the spot.
You know, 10 seconds on the question.
That's 10, not 100.
I put 10.
You know she twisted on the edibles right now. All
I
right.
put 10.
All right. So who we gonna start? We gonna start with Bang first. All right. Hold up.
They got me on the hot seat. I don't know what's gonna happen right now.
All right. Bang.
Take my life on.
Look, as soon as he say the first word, you gotta start the clock. All right, Bang. Look, you got 10 seconds to name at least 5 cities on the FUBU jersey. Go.
On a FUBU jersey?
Come on, your 10 seconds going.
Easy. Come on now, you got the Leo hat on. Let's go.
Dang. I don't want FUBU in the boy.
That boy ain't got none, not one. I want to say.
Number 5. I knew the number they had. 5.
All right. What cities was on the FUBU jersey? What cities? What cities?
I ain't know they had cities.
You don't remember the FUBU jersey with a city on it?
Oh.
All right, hold on. No, I ain't never seen no Houston one. I'm sure.
I just started naming cities.
I know the gas station jerseys that look like they should be having
one. I would have said Miami off the road just because I know we raw.
Now remember they had the Dirty South.
Dirty South.
Remember that one? They had the Philly. They had an Atlanta one in cursive.
I thought you at least said Philly.
I think they had a Chicago. What else they had? One they had Dirty on that for St. Louis.
Yeah.
You know I got to hit y'all with them old questions.
Hey, yo, remember Nelly clothing line? Oh my God.
Vocal. Bro, we had a nigga that went to the West we called Nelly, bro. He had the little Band-Aid and all. He wore number Vocal. Number Vocal and Forces.
Shout out to the West, man.
Straight up.
I lost that.
All right.
I went to Jackson.
All right, so look. All right, so now look, this question for Gas Mask. You know what I'm saying? I can't make it easy for him. You know what I'm saying? South Florida, music industry. So I gotta ask you a question. On Trick Daddy's song Back in the Days, you got it in your head? On Trick Daddy's song Back in the Days, what did he see when he was 10? Way before he saw the pen.
Way before then. The first thing I ever seen was the nigga get his whole head.
There it is. There it is. Hey. I couldn't ask you that. Come on, that's automatic.
You got me fucked up.
Like, right.
Yeah.
Hey, that's one of my favorite songs. Yeah.
Real talk. Hey.
Broke off. 2 bricks in this house.
That's episode 4, man. Bang, go ahead and drop your social medias. You know what I'm saying, Gas? Drop your social medias.
Nah, for sure, man. Hey, first of all, bro, I appreciate you. I ain't know what to expect. Like, I ain't know what the questions was gonna be out. She was like, "Oh, you ready? You know what?" I said, "I don't know what the hell they finna ask me or what it's about, but I'm gonna go support and like the combo. Like, I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
But y'all can follow me on all social medias. Make It Bang 305. Y'all looking for production, engineering. You know what I'm saying? Even like I said, tap into my clubhouse on Sundays, 6:30. We do it every Sunday. You know, if y'all got clubhouse.
Don't bring my dog no CD with the mark on it.
Yeah,
no.
Listen, like catch up. But like, no, man, I'm from Dade County, man. Born and raised Coconut Grove. You know, I miss Goon Bay to be here. You feel me?
Hey, wait, ain't it Goon Bay?
Yeah. I was on my way to Goon Bay, but it's all good. But nah, man, I love my city, man. The music, I'm trying to make sure that we still tie in. Like we got, y'all don't understand how big Florida is right now. A lot of the major artists are signing people from Florida. I ain't just talking about Miami. You feel me? Like what's his name? Just signed old boy from Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? Then you got
Baby Soldier.
Is a new dude Boston Richie? Is he signing anybody?
Richie Roll. Boston signed. He signed Future.
Okay.
He from Florida.
Yeah, that's a dude that had a little dirt them down there in Broward.
Papa just signed who it is? CMG. He just signed CMG.
Yeah.
And he from Jacksonville. But what y'all don't realize is a lot of people setting up shop here, like they said, plus maybe ladies are setting up shop here. So
Hey,
like,
shout out to CMG Breezy, man.
Yeah. So like, man, let's, I appreciate it. Like I said, the platform. I hope I come back because I'm gonna tap in.
Oh yeah, you a guest anytime you wanna come through, boy.
Come here, Apple again, boy. So just tap.
Right. It's okay.
Gas, go ahead and drop your socials, man. Let them know they can find you at. Know they can find a book. You know what I'm saying? The new EP, LP, new singles. Shout out to boy Polak.
Yeah, man, he fell asleep, man. My main man just had a newborn baby, man. Shout out to my dog. So he fell asleep. He supposed to be here. He fell asleep. But shit, I'm a family man, so I'm one of them mature type of rappers. Y'all make sure y'all follow me. IG, I am Gas Mask, Facebook, Lanier Gasoline. I don't really use my real name because people like to Google you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm official, so so I don't want you Googling me. You know what I'm saying? You might have to change your whole thought process about it. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just support, man, and I appreciate this, man. Just people building, man. We gotta do this more, man. A lot of people in Miami act like they famous. They got like however many views.
They don't know who we is. All that shit,
They gonna know who he is, though.
And that's really true.
This panel knows what they talking about.
That's really true, and we here with a battle rapper, and I was just looking at Matt Hoffa punching shit out of Serious Jones earlier. So you know what I'm saying?
That's a part of battle rap.
I've been tapping in.
But I'm saying, but you gotta see where Matt Hoffa got his ass beat by Disaster though. Did you see that?
Oh nah, I missed that one.
Oh man,
little nigga look like he work at Lemon Pepper beating the shit out of Matt Hoffa, bro.
They don't even supposed to end like that.
You right. That's why I be officiating this shit. Like,
y'all better than me, and they ain't gonna be spitting all in my face and talking about my mom. Y'all be getting real.
Y'all be having these moments and shit like that.
They real.
One nigga, he had a whole breath full of goddamn Reggie weed. I wanted to just punch him with his thumb.
Hey, listen.
Don't hit him when you winning.
This a different Mike y'all seeing right now. Y'all ain't seen Night of Prey 4 Mike. That was on some other shit there.
Shit was going down, I gotta protect the people, protect the peace, man. This actually has been one of my favorite episodes. I learned a lot from Gas, you know what I'm saying, and Bang. Like, he said he gonna listen to my music. I heard him when I said I got the flash. It's on camera. Yeah, I know what he's looking for now, so.
It's OV.
Hey, but I'm honest too, bro. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you constructive criticism, you feel me? I'm never
listen, but keep in mind on artists.
You sensitive about this shit, you heard?
Nah, but man,
hey, y'all make sure y'all tap in. Y'all make sure y'all get Make It Bang beats. You know what I'm saying? My first mixtape, I took all type of advice from him, and they wouldn't even let me upload it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a deal. You know what I'm saying? I paid him. You know what I'm saying? He worth a lot, so y'all make sure y'all pay him. Y'all make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, give him what he worth. Pick his brain. You know, all that. We gotta stop being so sensitive, man. You know what I'm saying? If you doing Indian music, I don't like Indian music. You just gotta respect that and move on and find your Indian crowd. Like, if somebody don't like your music, it don't mean that you not good. Social media be having people thinking that the person you want to like you the most, that if they don't like you, that's the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? That's not how you get to 42 million views. You get to 42 million views by finding 42 million people who like you. You know what I'm saying? So whoever don't like you, they just don't like you.
They just gonna keep watching you, bro.
And they gonna be on the wagon too.
Y'all wanna know something, bro? Like when I first started, out my hood, there was a few niggas that rap and stuff like that. I couldn't give niggas beats. Like, I wasn't even trying to sell beats when I first started making beats. I used to just try to just to get on, like, man, hey, rap on my shit. They wouldn't fuck with it. And I had one dude, really my cousin, and he was like, bro, this shit, so I'm gonna rap on this shit. And he rapped on my stuff, and him rapping on it, and people hearing him on it was like, damn, bro, shit sound hard. Because it was different, you know what I'm saying? But, like, once I got one person that really fucked with it, and he tapped in with it, everything else, and then other people started fall into place. So like, you can't never sit there. Somebody, even if I tell you, hey, bro, that ain't it,
felt
which
like
I
I
really
in the
never
past
do.
about Johnny Giuliano. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to love that nigga beat back in the day.
Yeah, that's back when we was on, what's the website for that?
SoundClick.
Yeah, SoundClick.
I was on that bitch.
Nigga, these 4-5 niggas in the city got the same hook. Like, come on. Y'all boys sound clicking the motherfuckers.
They're still doing that. I record so many people on the same beat. Y'all tap in with a good producer.
I want to thank y'all for putting up, man. I am the fat nigga with the wide nose and wide back who always talking facts. Mr. Talk to me because I talk back. Mike like too real. I'm here with.
Lovey, Miami's entrepreneur. You guys, I came late, sorry, but I jumped in.
Oh, she part of the podcast? Hold
But I jumped in on time, so.
She should have been part of the 10 seconds, boy, because I don't know how late she was.
Yeah, she missed by 35 minutes. Like.
They see her walk past the camera, they thought that was part of the slow motion.
You guys go ahead and follow me on IG, the official Novi, NOVI.
She'll be on time on that.
Big Nate. You got Big Nate, you already know Big Nate 47 on IG, Mr. What's Your Problem?
And you know me, of course, the real Black Chinese.
No, we don't. We gotta see the eyes.
She been fucked up off the edibles. It's a conspiracy.
Conspiracy that talking shit. Make sure y'all tune in to this podcast and the Talking Shit podcast.
This the official Bahama Mama, Appolana. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at Appolana1. That's APPLELANA and the number 1. Sapiosexual, the sex enthusiast. Make sure y'all tune in.
Niggas said they want to take a bite, you hear?
I'm the forbidden fruit.
Straight up, you feel me? Don DeMarco. Hey, this your boy Lamborghini Law, man. Instagram at Everybody Hates Lamb. TikTok, Money Block Lamb. You know what I'm saying? You Dead Ass TV, episode 4. We out of here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all tap in, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow them.
Don't worry, my name's gonna I said I'll be in the
I ain't know you sung. Why you ain't never send me a song, bro? But you done did shit already. Why you ain't send me none?
No, as far as with my music, no.
Yeah.
What else sweet potato pie?
Regular juice?
Oh, this a basketball game.
Nah, give her the one with weed in it.
I want liquor.
You say just sip that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bitch. That motherfucker got to kick in off a question.
You want one? Grab it.
So, how much are the books going for?